So the event here tonight is Sensation, which is a multi-sensory dining experiment in which we've got the audience tasting cocktails, various courses of food, and each one's kind of there to demonstrate a point about the importance of sound, the importance of what we see to what we taste, the importance of smell even. And the diners here will hopefully walk away from tonight thinking much more carefully just how important each and every one of our senses is to creating great tasting food and drink experiences.
We worked in collaboration with the scientists and the team at the Science Festival to come up with food and drink that really reflected the science behind it, but in an engaging way. We have designed a menu that we aim to excite and delight people with. We've played around with colour, we've played around with sound, and we've played around with texture.
This evening we had half the room at the back served their tomato soup from a round white bowl. Very sort of fancy and posh looking. Those in the front half of the room didn't realise that they were served the same food but from a different bowl. This time a kind of a clear, cheap affair. And I'll be analysing the results later this evening to see whether the two halves of the room experienced their food differently. We did lots of things in the lab, and people will say now in the wider world, yes, well, you were in a psychology lab and it wasn't like a real experiment. People weren't really dining, and it can be very hard to go to like a top-end restaurant and do experiments there because people are paying for dinner. They don't want to be necessarily experimented on. And this is kind of the perfect middle ground where people are paying for dinner, but they're learning something about the science, and hopefully they'll come away thinking, well, maybe I'll invest in some angular black plates after all, or is Pavarotti quite the right music for my pasta?